Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Danielle and today we are going to jump straight in with some r slash anti-MLM and other related subreddits content. So the first one we've got today is just a great illustration. We all know the numbers. 99 percent of people do not make money or lose money. And if you could see here, we've got make money in an MLM. According to an FTC study, here are the percentage of participants who lost money in these MLMs. Avocare 99.54%, Nu Skin 99.38%, Isogenics 99.79%, Arbonne 99.94%, Tupperware 99.17%, Herbalife 99.13%, Amway 99.94%. The report indicates these results are typical of all 350 MLMs studied. Now, I just want to talk quickly because those are obviously really high numbers, and people looking at the income disclosure statements and that may be like, well, yeah, but the top 1-2% or whatever actually shows that they're making money. They may be getting an income. That does not necessarily mean that they are making money at all. If you think they've got to be a product of the product, right? So they've got to use the products, buy the products, and we all know how expensive, ridiculously expensive these products are. So they've got a certain amount they've got to purchase each month. If you're doing something, like Herbalife, you'll be buying the shakes and tubs. If you're Young Living or whatever, you'll be buying ridiculously overpriced oils. So you might be getting an income, but you're putting that money straight back in and then probably even more on top. Next one is, I don't know, I can think of a lot of MLMs that have these traits. Evidence you might be in a cult. Your group has one leader, usually male. You revere this leader and do what he tells you. Your group has the answers whilst no one else does, and you actively deny that your group is a cult. Well, that sounds about right, all apart from the males. Although most of the MLM companies that I'm aware of that I've had a look into a little bit deeper, the heads, the actual CEOs of those companies are males. So that does sound about right. If you've seen any um MLM videos where people have discussed MLMs with regards to the bite model, that's really interesting. And if you haven't, definitely go and have a little look at that. The bite model is a model of which cults are, they're compared against two. These are the traits of the cults, and comparing those traits to MLMs is really, really interesting. If you haven't seen anything, again, go and have a little look. So the next one is be right back whilst my eyes permanently roll into the back of my head. This, and then some clappy hands emojis, because why not? We love emojis. Donald Trump was interviewed by Jay Leno and was asked, if you lost all your money and had to start all over, what would you do? His answer was to join a network marketing company and climb his way to the top. The whole crowd started booing. He turned and looked at them and said, that's why you're sitting here and I'm sitting up here, because I understand the power of residual income. And I know that it's the biggest and equal opportunity type of business out there. You can be the richest person or the poorest. No, the most people, or hardly know any, come from any type of background or religion. Every single person has the same chance of success. No one is better than anybody else. Anyone can pass up and make more money than the person above them. There is no limit or cap on the amount of money that there is to be made, and that's why I would choose network marketing. Of course, Trump supports that. I mean, isn't he like literally part of some? I don't want to speak out of turn because I don't know all the facts. But yeah, no, and that's not how it works. Not everybody has an equal opportunity. If you're an influencer with like 100,000 followers, that's not going to be comparable to someone who's just out there living a regular life with like 100 friends on Instagram. You know, it's not the same. You don't have an equal opportunity at all. That's a load of rubbish. And the next one we've got is Ariel Hun claims gummy saved her marriage and cured her trauma. Probably the worst I've ever seen. I'm completely enraged. Y'all, no, Danielle, don't read that with an accent. Y'all, I have my husband back. Just being real and raw, marriage is hard and it takes hard work. P.S. Yes, he knows I'm posting this and has strongly encouraged me to share our story. Josh and I have been through so much in the last 13 years. I literally cannot possibly share everything we've endured, but multiple surgeries, multiple pregnancy losses, health issues, marriage issues are at the top. Over the last 6 years, we've become jaded from our trauma and some external forces. Trust lost and forgiveness almost impossible. Just keeping it real. Josh was moody and miserable. I was resentful. It was hard. It was a hard season of life. Countless marriage counselors and therapy sessions, and we were still on the struggle bus. However, starting his new gummies, I've literally watched a miracle happen right before my eyes. The man I fell in love with is back. Josh has done a complete 180 in the last month and a half. I've never seen anything like this. He is happy. He is calm. He is light-hearted. He is goofy. He is motivated. He is seriously just oozing with joy and love. My heart is so incredibly happy. Everyone around him is noticing it too. Mental health is so important. I cannot preach this enough. The battlefield of the mind is truly the most difficult battle one can face, and watching him not only handle life with more ease, but joy and happiness is indescribable. My mind is blown, and we won't stop sharing this. Although sharing our story is extremely hard, we both feel compelled and led by God to share it. God and these gummies are moving mountains. Okay, yeah, that's not really great advice for people that is suffering from mental health. What are these gummies? Sorry, I'm going to have to have a little look at this. Let me have a look. See, Ariel gummies. So unless they're like gummies with like THC or something, I have no idea. Um, why, are they just vitamins? I'm on their website. Oh, so it is like hemp stuff. There we go. I know there's a lot of different things that are going on about cannabis being the be all and end all of all sort of health cures. And whilst I agree that for some people in some conditions can be great for things like pain relief and anxiety, depression, I'm not too sure about. I'm not like a big scientific person. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought there. But I'm not like big on all the ins and outs and the science of everything. I don't know if cannabis is great for depression or other mental health issues, I have to say. So it's not something I would recommend. I would recommend going to your doctor or seeing a medical professional if you have any sort of mental health problems. Okay, and I thought we were going to go on to a lighter note, but clearly not. Monet Hun just posted this. I have no words. So, Alexis Sharkey, Houston woman known for her Instagram presence, was strangled, autopsy says. So, this person has reposted an article about this, and her caption is, I knew it was homicide, so sad for her. She had such a bright future and was doing amazing things for our company. Well, you are absolute trash for using this woman's murder to speak about your company and essentially advertise yourself and be like, oh, look, this amazing, beautiful woman who was sadly murdered worked for our company. It's no, that's not good. And then the next one we've got is every damn year she posts this crap all the time and truly believes nothing is wrong. Mary Kay, MLK Celebrate Day. Just no, leave. Martin Luther King didn't fight so you could use his face to sell your crappy MLM products. No. I had a dream of this great deal. Oh my god, this is so tone deaf. So tone deaf. It's vile. Celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day with 20% off all skincare products. No, 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 you trashy human. The next one, right, the next one. This actually bothers me. So I'm guessing this is like someone, a sensei person, um, and she is at some sort of craft fair selling her sensei stuff. This so annoys me. As someone, I am currently in the process of starting up my own business, and during the summer when the COVID restrictions eased somewhat before this new strain came in and we're all back in quarantine, I was going to fairs and I sort of just started wanted to see if it was something that I could do because at the moment I'm not able to physically and go to work. Um, so I want to contribute, and I'm probably the perfect person for these Huns to go after. But I want to contribute to the family. I want to be productive and actually do things that help people. And I was going and I was selling my stuff, and there was like so many of these people, so many of these. I'm like literally there with my handmade products, stuff that I've like really worked hard on, really worked hard putting together, and these people are there. Actually, do you know what? One day I was there, and like a lady from um was it the body shop at home gave me a flyer, and I'm like, no, go away. Here's an opportunity. Who in their right mind actually goes up to someone who's selling their own like handmade products and thinks, oh, this is the person that I'll get to join my MLM? No, no, absolutely not. Uh, for my kids' private school fundraiser, alongside a kids' art auction. Hello, parents. We are looking for vendors for an upcoming holiday showcase to be held on the afternoon/evening of December 7th here at da da da. At the time, we have confirmed the following vendors: LuLaRoe, Rodan and Fields, Usborne Books, doTERRA Oils, Sensei, Magnabilities, and Plexus. The only one I've not heard of there is Magnabilities, so I might have a little look at that. I'm going to assume, seeing as the rest of them are all MLMs, that that's just like another random one. We also have various vendors offering handcrafted items. Like, no, that's not fair. Like, you're going to name all and then you're just like, we've got various vendors offering handcrafted items. Like, no. No, no. That's that's exactly, it's like the last post. You go to like a craft fair or whatever and you expect like people there to be selling their homemade stuff, their crafts, not this crappy leggings and overpriced oils. A good description for the Humbots. Ready for a new career? In just 10 short months, you can become a terrifying bog witch, be your own boss, work outdoors, devour the living, succeed in a career that lets you wield unholy powers along the water's edge, enroll today, Everwitch College. That's a shame for don't. That's not fair on witches. Hot dogs or macarons, you be the judge. Ooh, 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 ooh. What do we think it is, folks? To me, I saw them and my first instinct was macarons, but I don't know. They could very well be hot dogs. I mean, I was gonna go into the whole like design and color scheme, but I think we just know. I was like, oh, these might actually be kind of cool if you had like all the macarons, like macaron colors, like all like the pastel blues and greens and pinks and stuff, and it was like a nice but. But I don't want to give them any other ideas. No, girl. Oh, here we go. Shout out to my girl. This is her before and after unique foundation picture. She is a beauty before and after. Check out Unique's liquid foundation. Let's just check out whatever filter she's got on her face. She may very well be using Unique's foundation. Who knows? She could have it on. Or she could have took her hat off and used a very good filter. Well, I say very good. It's not a good filter if you can spot that a mile away. Oofed. Some of y'all don't believe in the vaccine but believe in Herbalife. Preach. Preach. Oh my word. Yep. True. True. And I'm not going to get into the whole vaccine stuff here, but I think me saying I agree with this statement makes my position perfectly clear on that. Nothing brings me more joy than watching a girl from high school who started a rumour that I fucked a horse now struggling to build her pyramid scheme. So, so yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if there's anything else I can say to that. Oh, out of business sale, folks. Out of business sale. I am selling my full business at way less than it costs. This includes most of the folding displays, packaging materials, advertising materials, an estimated retail value of about $15,000 in jewellery. You also get repair kits and a tote of damaged items for repairs or parts. All items are at least a year old, which makes them vintage by paparazzi standards. Vintage? No, no, that's not what vintage jewelry is. There's Z collection pieces, bracelets, hair accessories, rings, bracelets. Why? There's apparently a lot of bracelets. She had to say that twice. Wraps, necklaces in all shapes and sizes. The folding display alone costs about $150 a piece to have made. Includes mannequins. This is an amazing deal for the right person. So must pick up at home. Blah, 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 blah. Stuff's not included. Right. Okay, let's do the math really, really quickly. So if I am not mistaken, you have to, it's about half, right? So you pay about two $2.50 for a piece and you sell it on for $5. So if she's saying the jewelry is got a wholesale value of 15,000, so that would make her wholesale price 7.5 thousand, and then she's selling well, you know, the mannequins and that come with it. I mean, she might just be covering her cost there. I don't know. It'll be there or thereabouts. If she does get this sold, then hopefully she's at least covering her costs. But it's just 8.15 that no. And like, I'm not being funny. I'm sure there is like acceptable pieces here for like costume jewelry, but that first picture, like, to be honest, it looks like, oh, it looks so trashy. You know how like when you go to a charity shop, and this is no lights on charity shops at all. I love charity shops. I buy a lot of my stuff, a lot of my stuff from charity shops. But there's always like that one sort of basket that's just full of like costume jewelry that's like gaudy beads and colours, stuff that's just hideous. That's what that looks like. It really, really does. And that one was the last for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. It's a little bit fun. It got a little bit deep in some places. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, let's do another r slash anti IMLM video, especially with all the stuff that kicked off yesterday with Kimberly and everything now being part of Money. I mean, it just honestly blows my mind. That I may talk about some other time, but yeah, absolutely unreal. How can you go from criticizing these people to being one of them? It boggles. I've not got. I have to wait to start getting into like all the views and everything that's happened, but that's not what this video is. I may do that in another video, but I shall speak to you next time. Bye, folks.